Hello, hello, my dear friends, brothers and sisters. I am so glad to be with you again. Precious time at noon. Did you call somebody? Did you share this with them? I want you to promise to at least get 20 people to join you in watching this particular time of fellowship or being a part of this particular time of fellowship. Okay? And we're still talking about prisoner of hope. And this today's lesson is God brings justice for his chosen. Now, one of the big things with even the people of God, particularly the people of God, is that they always believe at times that God is not being fair. That's one of the big things. Even people who have been walking with the Lord, you'll hear them say, it's not fair, it's not fair. When you're depressed, that's the kind of things you say. It's not fair. How come so-and-so got that and I didn't get that? And so-and-so did worse than I did and they got away with it. We're always trying to figure out God's justice. But because he's God, he can do what he wants to do. And our idea of fairness is not his way of justice. Remember that. So here is Zechariah 9, verses 9 through 12. We read it before. Rejoice greatly, O daughters of Zion, daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee. He is just and having salvation, lowly and riding upon an ass, and upon a colt, the foal of an ass. And I will cut off the chariot from Ephraim, and the horse from Jerusalem, and the battle bow shall be cut off. And he shall speak peace unto the heathen, and his dominion shall be from sea even to sea, and from river even unto the ends of the earth. As for thee also, talking about the daughters of Zion, by the blood of thy covenant have I sent forth thy prisoners out of the pit wherein there is no water. Turn ye to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today I do declare that I will render double unto thee. Why can we live as prisoners of hope? Why? Why am I different? I'm not different from anyone else. You're not different from anyone else. You get discouraged. You get frustrated. You have to deal with difficulties. You have to deal with impossibilities. As long as we are on this earth, we're always going to be faced with things that look hopeless. You could have a loved one in the hospital right now who has had surgery, and the surgery seemingly didn't work, and now you're preparing for them to die. It looks hopeless. But what causes you to go to that hospital every day and rebuke death and speak life? Because you're a prisoner of hope. Okay? The king is coming to bring justice. Our God is a just God. The children of Israel were constantly being ruled and oppressed by heathen nations. This prophecy came to encourage them that God was coming after those nations. Biblical reference, Zechariah 10b. And his dominion shall be from sea even to sea, and from river even to the ends of the earth. That's Zechariah 9:10b. That means that he's in charge. Even though you might feel oppressed. You might be depending on an institution for your check. You might be dependent on a certain government check. You may get a limited income, and you seem like you're being oppressed, cannot get past a certain economic border. You're going to always be at this border seemingly. But when you have hope, you see possibility, because your God is a just God. He's beyond a government check. He's in charge of the government. Trust him today. God is going to speak peace to the heathen. God is complete control of our circumstances. At this appointed time, he will command the storms of our lives and allow peace to prevail. In other words, even the unsaved people, God can speak to them. They may be people who are troubling you, people who are tormenting you, people who are fighting you, people who are withholding things, but God can shut it down. He's in charge. He's a God that can shut things down. Don't ever think that he can't bring peace to a storm. Even the most difficult person can become your friend. He said he'll make your enemies your what? Footstool. Trust him today. Matthew 8:23-27, Jesus will rebuke the winds and the sea. At his very command, all will be still. Peace, be still. You prisoner of hope, hold on. God is saying, peace is coming. Now, if you choose to walk in anxiety, if you choose to walk around in drama, if you choose to create all kinds of frustration through your language and your behavior, that's your choice. But if you want to walk in peace, you just receive what God says. It may not look like it's going to change, and even if it doesn't, I know that God is on my side. Haggai 2:9 says, the word of the Lord, the glory of this latter house shall be greater than of the former, saith the Lord of hosts. And this place will I give peace, saith the Lord of hosts. Of course, he's talking about the temple that Zerubbabel would build, that the temple would be finished and completed, and that he was going to bring order and peace and harmony to once a troubled nation. Well, it's the same thing. He's going to bring peace and harmony to your house, to your heart, to your temple. You may be going through a restoration period, once torn down, and now you're going through building up. And you know, when you're building, it's a time-consuming process. If you're convalescing from a disease, you can't just jump out the bed the day after surgery or through rehab. Sometimes it takes a good 6 months to get back on your feet. But guess what? You're coming out. Don't allow the enemy to cause you to be stuck right there. The salvation of the Lord will be seen. God will place us in captivity for disobedience, but he will always honor his covenant with his people, and the Lord is coming on our behalf. You may have gone through a great period of correction and discipline. The Lord might have had to take you through some rough places just so you could hear him. Some hard places just so you could trust him. Some lonely places so that you could grow up in him. But now he can bring you out because he will never leave you or forsake you. 2 Chronicles 20:17, ye shall not need to fight in this battle. Set yourselves, stand ye still, and see the salvation of the Lord with you, O Judah and Jerusalem. Fear not, be not dismayed. Tomorrow go out against them, for the Lord will be with you. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Let's reflect. God is a just God and wants us to know whatever is oppressing us in our lives, he will deliver us. Let us remember, we play a part in our captivity. Many things we're into, the devil didn't put us there, we put ourselves there. And sometimes God places you there so that you will learn. It's a learning experience. Don't run. If you're in captivity now, learn the lessons God is teaching you. Once you have grown, once you have learned, you will move on. He has not forgotten you. I want you to get this tape. He wants to give you your own. He wants to bless you. He has not forgotten you. And I also have our first church project. It's called The New Sound. You play this and your hope will kick in like a time capsule. You know, you're down and out and you don't know what else to do. Just put the CD in, get your hope back. Get your praise back. Get your faith back. The God of justice will come and reconcile you and bring you back to your rightful place. Don't quit. And here it is. Don't run. You runners, stop it. Stay right there until God works his work in you. In the name of Jesus.